Hello YouTube, this is KPDGA, or, whoa, no A, KPDG, or Nathan, whichever you prefer. And I'm bringing you guys the first round of disc golf I've played with my new camera. Now, that first guy up was Hunter, and this one right here is Zach. These are two of my very best friends. We play disc golf together almost every day. They're actually the two guys who got me into disc golf. Now, this is hole 1, it's about 184 feet. A little bit closer to 200, actually. I don't think that thing's very accurate. And we all threw putters on here, and of course this is the easiest hole in the world to a right-hander, but to a left-hander you either got to play it safe like I did, or you've got to try and stick it close to those trees, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And everyone there picked up a nice bird. Now this kid right here, Zach, he kills it all day. If he doesn't bird, he pars, and it's a sad sight to see. He kills it. I, on the other hand, don't have the best round in the world, but we're not going to get to that. So, 2 easy birds so far. And here comes Hunter here. Hunter pops it out, and that looked like a buzz right there. TI buzz to be exact. And he gets a nasty skip right there. Ooh. So that's going to be a long drive. You see that extra disc there? That's me. Forgot that I was filming and had to drop my putter in the middle of the ground. We moved it out of the way for the next shot, though. So, right here's Hunter. He's asking me if we're filming, and he pops it up. Oh, that was a good 15-foot putt there. He could have made it if he focused there. No, not to rag on you there, man, but easy bird putts for Zach and me there. He told me to tap it in for me. He didn't want to drop the camera, so tap it in. Sharing's caring, guys. Now right here, I get some amazing disc golf god love, and you'll see what I mean. Boom, I pop it out. That's a Heisenbaum tank, so it starts to move a little bit early on me, but boom, that little tree tap and ring around the rosies. I am perfect for a nice little tap in for bird. Here comes Zach with an MVP Volt, it looks like. And let's get that skip. Oh, nice. So he's parked right underneath. And here comes Hunter with what looks to be an XLT bird championed. So pops it down. Yep, perfect angle too. Close to an ace there. As you can see, everyone's just easy distance. This is an easy birdie hole. So, everyone's just tapping them in. Alright. Now, here we go. This is hole 4. Hole 4 is very difficult for a lefty here, and you'll see why as I try and zoom out. I tried to do a fancy little shot here, but the camera wanted to focus on everything but the disc. So that is why the hole is a little bit of a dogleg left. And there's a Mando. This first tree you'll see up here when we pan back after my little girly run. I do indeed run, everyone. That's not the first time I ever ran in my life. I actually run for fun. This first tree, as we zoom out right here to the right. Well, actually, he's going to zoom in on me first. This is Hunter filming. This first tree right here to the right is a Mando, and you'll see me trying to throw around that with the Big Annie, and it doesn't really pay off. I get a nasty little skip there. I'm about 30 feet away from the hole. It's going to be a hard putt. And then here comes Hunter, and he bombs it out. What looks to be a beautiful line, but there's a little bit of wind here, and it pushes him, and he hits, and he gets a nasty roll. He hits right about where my disc is and just rolls all the way to where he is. So he's got a 30-foot putt himself. He told me to make it look like a mile on camera, so I tried my best. Gave him a little pan zoom here thing. So he tosses it, and he taps off the back of the basket. He's about 5 feet away. He's got an easy one here. It's flicking something off my shoe, not testing the wind, but it is honking a little bit. You can see the boughs on the trees moving there. I break out that Axiom Envy, colored for UT there. Got to support them. And, volunteers don't seem to really make it that time. Air got taken out of that puddle, put a little bit too much hyzer on it. And then here's Zach, like I said, killing it all day, just bird after bird after bird. And here's Hunter, he's got the hat turned around. He's serious here. And boom. Easy enough for him, and then I'm going to pick up an easy par here. If you're wondering what's the deal with the weird shoes, I live a barefoot lifestyle. I don't wear actual shoes, so they're very flat. Those are actually 3mm. They're Vivo, or point. Wait, is it? No, it's 3mm. It's like 3.3 centimeters. That's yeah. So yeah, they're very nice shoes. Vivo barefoot, great. Now, normally my shot on this is a very straightforward shot. I try and make that little gap right there toward the hole, and Hunter fully expected me to do that, but I didn't. I surprised him and took a big hyzer route with my gateway putter there, my Wizard SS, and It surprised him I got caught in some foliage, though. You'll see my shot here in just a second. And there's Hunter's shot. Nice little skip. He's about 15, 20 feet away, but he's got to put around these two trees. So it's going to be hard on him. He's got to put out and around, and he taps off the top of it there. And then I try and make this money shot here through the trees. I'm gaining my focus. Got my little ion out here. That ion puts in a lot of work. That thing's giving me so many birds, but I've got an easy enough par. So, and then here's Zach talking about how he's going to miss this 10-foot putt. He's got to throw around a tree, and boom. That's 5 through 5. He is -5 already. He's absolutely killing it. Now this hole right here is another right-handed hole. This you'll see on his drive. You can pop it out and around those little gazebos for the picnics and bounce it right into the hole. He doesn't hit the hole, but he hits the tree right in front of it. You don't get to see mine or Hunter's drives on this, but Hunter pops a very nice little stable shot, very flat, very straight, and I pop a big hyzer out and around the road and end up a good 20 feet short there, and I missed my putt. I should have made it. You'll see the look of aggravation here. Yep, laughing at myself for missing, and then I overly dramatically pop this in. This little shake of the head. And now Hunter here changes his discs about 5 times before going with the T-Bird that you've already seen us all at 10 times today. So there he goes. So he told me that before this hole he was thinking about taking a big hyzer out. I was like, okay, well, I'll just zoom in on the hole, right? Well, it gets pushed by the wind a little bit, and I had to follow it. It barely hits and skips there. So Zach and I seeing this go with heavy discs, so he pops out his MVP. I think that's a resistor or a shock. I can't remember. Pops it out there, and he gets a beautiful skip, super close to the hole, about 10, 15 feet maybe. And I break out this 180-gram R-Pro Shark, and I get an unlucky skip off the side of that tree. Not the first one, but the second one there, and it bounces me back I'm about 5 feet away from that tree in front of me. So that means I got a 30-foot putt for bird here, and I will say to my dying breath that I would have made that putt if that tree wasn't there. That first one I just bounced off of, I swear to it, because it was such a nice angle. So here it is, Hunter with about a 20-footer, and he bounces off the top again. But he'll come back. I mean, he's got an easy enough par. It only goes about 10 feet away. And here comes Zach to, again, just tap in these birds one after another. He's killing it. That putter, if you're wondering what it is, it's a G-Star dart. I got him hooked on darts. Who needs chains, right? Just use the bottom of the basket. I got him hooked on darts because I ordered a factory second one for myself a long time ago. It turned out the stamp said arrow on it, and we sat around and we thought, and we were like, we didn't order an arrow. And I checked the manifest, and I'd actually ordered a dart, and so ever since then he's been throwing darts, and we call them arrow darts. So Zach tries to take the straight off approach, and he gives his a lucid verdict. He gives it just a little bit too much hyzer, and it flattens out for him, or it doesn't flatten out for him. Sorry, and carries all the way through. And then I throw a big hyzer. Hunter tries to go for the nice putter shot, just keep it flat and straight, but he gets an unfortunate knock off that tree. So he's got about a 25-foot putt, and he just hyzers out a little bit too soon, but he can pick up an easy par from there. Now here's Zach. He's got to throw around this tree here, and he decides to opt for the big hyzer with a putter. So it doesn't really work out there. He comes up a little bit short. Now I've got kind of the same problem, equidistant, just without any trees, and I let the putter hyzer out a little bit too early there, and I mean I should have made that. And we're sitting here counting out and seeing who's further away, Hunter or I, and it turns out it's me. So I go in and putt, and there's a blowout. Ooh, so there's my first +1 of the game. I go from -3 to a solid -2 there. And then Hunter tries to knock my head off with a disc. It doesn't really work. Don't know if you guys caught it, but there was a mini disc thrown in frustration there. So, and here's this nice drive from that same, I think that's the shock from the hole previous. And then beautiful drive, beautiful drive. That's exactly the hole you want to take, out and around to the right. If you're right-handed, pop it on a little bit of an anti-line and let it come in strong. And you'll see Hunter throw the same shot, but Hunter throws it so much harder, man. It goes a solid 10 feet further, but he throws out and around all the trees. Now, I try and hit this pro gap here, in between these two trees you see in the center, and pop it flat with a tracker, but it doesn't work out, and I hit that first tree. Oh, that was the look of pain, because it's hard. It's hard to par this hole if you don't get to the first ring of trees on your drive. So I break out the buzz, hoping I can get around them. I put a lot on this, and nope. I get a nasty kick straight up in the air. It knocks me actually back about 10 feet. And so I've got to come back from that. And then there's the blowout. Now this affects his putting later on. Not the next hole, but the hole after that. He's about to make a putt from the same distance, and it affects his shot. And Zach, instead of risk it in the wind and go long, he just decided to lay up and go for his par. His lead's very comfortable at this point. So I tried for it. I made a run for it, but my Star Rhino there couldn't really make the distance there. It fell down a little bit short. And I come up and try and stop the bleeding with my Bogue here. So now I'm at -1. Zach is, by the way, at -6 at this point, and Hunter is at -3. So now there is a very nice drive. I think that was from Zach. That was a lucid verdict. It is absolutely where you want to be. If you're right-handed and you throw backhand, it's, by the way, I have to mention it before going on further with that. That hit chains. That was an amazing. The reason the shot got so shaky and so blurry was I was freaking out at that point, because that was incredible. It was a very, very nice shot. Anyhow, if you're right-handed and you throw on this hole backhand, you have a chance of going long. It's a very, very easy chance of going long. But if you throw forehand or are left-handed, like I am, and throw backhand, then you have a chance of going short. It's harder. It's more distance around to the left than it is to the right. And that was my problem. I popped that a little short. And then I let the last hole get to me, and I put right underneath it. And you'll see a little bit of the frustration come back. It's just, you got to stop the bleeding somehow, right? And then Hunter threw in this. He said I needed better PR, so he threw in this. I threw my disc back into my bag for frustration. He asks me how I'm feeling. I'm like, I'm feeling okay. And then Zach and Hunter begin doing things behind the camera that you can't see, nor will be mentioned on this channel. So this is hole 11. That's that lucid verdict again. He absolutely adores that disc. I hate it. I try to catch Hunter's shot here, but he pops it out trying to take a big hyzer route to the right. He actually gets a kick off a tree, and I expected it to slide right up in the hole, and I told him I didn't get it. And he goes, "You want me to do it again?" I was like, "Only one shot per hole, Hunter. Only one shot per hole." So here I pop it out. That buzz right there actually has an ace on this hole, and I thought maybe I could get one for camera, and it doesn't work out. I'm a little bit long. I'm actually only about 2 to 3 feet away from the hole. It's an absolute tap in, and so the only putts you'll actually see, there's the mini being thrown in frustration. That was the hole I'm talking about. It's about the same distance as 9, but that idea that it was in his head that it would blow out, and he didn't want to risk it. So here's Hunter's putt for par. He's gonna come back. He's 5 feet away. He was telling me that he would get me right underneath that stick you see right behind him is my disc. It's barely any feet away from the hole. So easy bird for me. So back up to -2 now. Yay. And that was an absolute beautiful drive from Zach there. He's very close, actually. He's about 10 feet away from that hole. But the problem is we're going to be throwing into a headwind now. And Hunter gets an unfortunate skip there. He knocks himself about 20 feet away. I pop out a nuke, but my camera forgets how to zoom, so you don't get to see it finish, sadly. You do get to see it kind of glide across the top of the hole there. It doesn't skip off the top of the hole like we thought it did, but it doesn't. It comes down behind it, and my disc was balancing on the edge of the road right there where the OB is, and we decided that it was an OB, so I was able to throw from where it landed. It was balancing, and you see my little mini. I balanced it right where my disc was. So, and I try for this putt, and I keep it a little bit too short, which is it's kind of sad, but whatever. And then I told the guys we'd ran out of battery at this point, so this is only hole 12. I told them we'd play through, but I couldn't record anymore, so they decided to be Three Stooges for the camera. And so there's a lot of little things going on here. Now the rest of the round finishes out pretty nicely, actually. I'm just going to show you my new background here, actually. It's just all of the Innova discs, the flight chart. I found that on r/disc golf, so thank you whoever posted that. I can't remember who it was, but this is an amazing wallpaper. Anyhow, so that was hole 12, and everyone pardoned that. Now on to hole 13. It was an easy birdie for Zach, and that raced him to -8, and it was an easy par for Hunter and myself. And then we moved on to 14. 14 was a kind of difficult hole for all of us. We had some tree trouble, but we all ended up picking up pars. It was kind of close there. 17, we all picked up birdies, which puts me at -4, which will be my last birdie of the day. And oh no, wait, I get one more on 18. I forgot about that. So so on 15, we all pick up nice birds, and then we have on to. Did I say 15? I meant 16. On 17, I pick up a par. Hunter picks up a bird, which actually seats him at -7, which is incredible. He has made an epic comeback. He hasn't bogeyed, but he's just been steadily making those pars. So, and Zach is seating comfortably at a -8 at the end of that one. So now we're on to 18, and 18, Zach puts it right underneath the hole for an easy bird, putting him at -9. Hunter puts himself about 10 feet away, putting, and he almost misses it. It bounces out of the back of the basket, but stays in and gets himself a -8. And I make a very easy putt. It's a very straight shot. I'll film it around the next time we get to go around. I'll actually film a full round instead of just 12 holes. I get it close enough to be able to put it in. It's more of a right-handed favored hole, but there is a hyzer route you can take if you're left-handed, but I've really got to throw a maximum distance driver just to get enough curve on it to put it near the hole. And I pick up kind of a tester putt for bird on 18, which is pretty nice for me, getting a -5. So our final scores are Zach winning it all, the whole Taco Bell dinner there with -9, Hunter with a -8, and me, myself, and I with a -5. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope that you guys will put down in the comments what I can do better about these videos, if you guys liked it or not, how you guys feel about the whole experience, and if any of you guys are from UTK, love disc golf, and are going to be attending UT, then you really need to get to me either through r/disc golf, email, this YouTube channel, anything like that. Just get in touch with me because I am trying to form a team. Currently, I think we have 5 members, and apparently we need 7 to 10. So we need 2 more at least. I would very much like to have as many as we can get. The more people we have, the better we can be. I do have a person who is willing to sponsor a fundraiser for us. They are not the best loved company, but they're very willing, and they're very nice guys. I will tell you guys more about that as things go along, and I'm able to purchase the discs to sell. And I really hope you guys will jump on board, and I really hope that we can do fantastic this year in disc golf. I really want us to go to nationals and kick the ever-loving crap out of those other 2 guys you saw today, because they play for ETSU, which, as you know, finished 21st in nationals, so not too shabby at all. And also, I have a few friends down at TTU, which I told them that we'd kick their butts, but that's just, false dreams. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, leave down in the comments whatever you guys think I can do, and spike hyzer that like button. I'm going to try out different shots until I find one that sticks. This is KPDG, or Nathan, whichever one you prefer. I'll see you all next time.